This morning we're grafting female Fuyu persimmons onto Fuyu rootstock. And when you grow a Fuyu persimmon from seed, there is a chance that it could be a male, and a male will not produce any fruit. So if you want to grow seedling persimmons and select out the males once you see the different blooms after 8 or 9 years, and either graft them then or just cut them down so that you don't have seeds in the female fruit, you can do that. But I have this Fuyu planted in the ground here, and you can see where it comes up. This is the ground tree, and I have grafted in 2 spots onto the rootstock. So once this heals back together in about 3 or 4 months in the springtime, I will cut them loose. And the secret at that point, it's like an X, and you cut one of the bottom branches and one of the top, and make sure you get the right one. And since this will be the new tree, you want to preserve this one on the left, and you'll want to cut this one on the right. And above that, you'll want to vary it and go the other way. So you'll save the top and not the rootstock. And for good measure, since there were 2 places that fit, I did 2 grafts at the same time, and so I have twice as good a chance of them taking. So let's go look at another one in process. The first step when you are going to graft these using this method of enarching or approach grafting, or I call it the lazy man's method, is you bring your tree in the pot. This is a nice tall pot because they have a long taproot, so it's good to have a tall pot. And you put it up next to an existing Fuyu persimmon. This one was grafted 2 or 3 years ago. You can see the graft right up here where it changes color. And it had lots of fruit this year, so I know what I'm putting on it. And then you try to find a spot where the 2 trees have about the same caliber of branch and where they fit together pretty well, and that's where you will skin them back and then wrap them with your tape. So this is about what it should look like. I have skinned this one back. You see the lighter green color, and that's about 3 inches, and then we'll skin the other side. So this is the scion wood, again about 3 inches skinned back to the light green color, just into the cambium layer. And then hopefully they will meet up pretty well, and we'll slap them together here and tape them. So this is the flimsy plastic grafting tape that you can buy off the internet. 5 rolls for $6 or something. You just go back and forth around it and get a little bit tight to keep the bacteria out, keep the rain out and the moisture in, and it should be healed in 3 or 4 months. This is my loop at the top, which keeps the rainwater from going in, so I'm going to go across the top to do that. And these are a few examples of other grafts. This is an upside down graft where the scion was put on upside down, and now it's turning to go up, and this will create the classic 7. Of course, you have to go around to the other side to see the actual 7 here. Here's another graft that is still in the process of healing, and I've been nicking it back here to force it to get nutrition through the rootstock up here. So this one is still healing. And you think the rootstock looks pretty strange, pretty high, but it's because it's curved down from the ground. That's to enable you to do a right side up graft rather than a upside down graft. You have to go the same direction. Here's another upside down graft. This one is probably 8 or 10 years old. You can see where the graft is right here, where the scion came in and then it turned around and started going back up, and that's what gives you the 7. So you know that was upside down persimmon graft. Just for comparison, this is a cold hardy avocado graft, and you can see the notch. This was a cleft graft, and the scion was placed right into it. You can still see, looks like a snake's mouth swallowing something. And this is a pawpaw tree, one of the root suckers, the many root suckers. You can see the graft right here. Looks like the snake's mouth again, where it was a cleft graft with this short bud stick. This is all new growth from it. And then this is the other new growth. This is about 2 years old now.